Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase and this is All Things Rum. Today we decided to come in the middle of nowhere, Alaska to review a watch. Now the beauty of Alaska is unmistakable. Honestly, my son and I can literally drive for 10 minutes and go on a hike in the middle of
nowhere.
The mountains, in the middle of nowhere, honestly. And it's funny because you literally have a city right behind us, right back there, of 350,000 people. And the one thing that I love and hate about Alaska is the fact that it is so isolated. It's beautiful and it's extremely difficult to do anything outside of outdoor sports, which is why literally I am reviewing this watch. This watch is meant for specifically that. Today we are talking about the Iron Series by OLTO-8. Now the Iron Series specifically, they say, is designed on the iron heart of the Jeep. Now OLTO-8 basically designed this watch as the ultimate off-road timepiece. That's why we're out here. Now I don't own a Jeep. I own a 2022 Dodge Challenger 485 horsepower car. However, my buddy does go Jeeping a lot. He has a Rubicon that he rebuilt the engine. He goes literally in the nowhere of Alaska to go off-roading. This watch would be perfect for that, but it takes time and energy and effort to go off-road. Literally, he'll go off-road for a week at a time in the middle of nowhere. And that's just not a part of my lifestyle. But it doesn't mean I don't like the feel of an extremely rugged watch. And I'll be honest with you, one of the things that I really love about watches that are really rugged is the fact that I'm a police officer who deals with a lot of things in my job, a lot of tough situations, a lot of tough circumstances. And I'm so sick and tired of people talking about the G-Shock all the time. G-Shocks are great, but sometimes you just want something else. Now in comes something like the OLTO-8 Iron Series, and specifically I'm talking about the one that I have, which is the PVD coated black case. Now this thing is extremely angular in its design, and I really love the way it looks. Now they say that, you know, it's rugged and extremely angular, but honestly what it reminds me of is something like the Bell & Ross. Now if you've looked at Bell & Ross watches, they're extremely identifiable from a distance, and that's sort of what this reminds me of. It has that square case with that round sapphire crystal protecting that dial that is skeletonized, and I really love the skeletonized of the dial. Honestly, it has a big cross or a big X that sort of is reminiscent of like a wheel on a off-road vehicle, and it's just nice. Now the one thing I really love about the dial is that not only does it have that really unique rugged design, but when you look at things like the lume on it, it has that sort of vintage custard feel, which I really love in watches. It's just unique. It's not just the same plain Jane white Swiss Luminova. You know, it's different, and that's the one thing that I really love about this is the overall watch is just different. Now, unlike a lot of watches that are skeletonized, this thing is extremely easy to read. They didn't just go 100% skeletonized or not skeletonized. They sort of went in between. And it's very unique in the things that they did. I mean, honestly, it has the seconds counter just above the 6 on sort of like a luminous wheel, which looks really cool in the nighttime. And it has a 24-hour indicator at the 9 o'clock, which again is extremely different from what I've seen. And I love these micro brands that do unique things. Everybody does the same thing, but it's very rare to see a micro brand do something different. And one of the cool things about this watch when it comes to, I just said, the luminous wheels, the luminous second wheel, the 24-hour indicator, the lume on the hands that look custard, and it also has lume on the 4 corners that are like that ice blue. And honestly, it just looks really cool in the nighttime, and I'll do a quick lume shot right here. It looks really cool in the nighttime. And I think, again, I'm gonna go back to that uniqueness factor. A lot of times everybody's wearing the same watch. It's the same watch, just a different day. And I really love the fact that they're just going out of their way to make sure that it is unique. Now, one of the things that I really love about these micro brands like the OLTO-8 Iron Series is they do have a Miyota 82S7. Now, the movement inside is, the Miyotas are in a lot of watches, which are a good thing because they're a workhorse movement. But a lot of times they have these open case backs and they're undecorated movements, and it's just, to me, it just looks like garbage. Well, the case back on this watch I think is very, very unique. In fact, it has a laser etched, it looks like a Jeep, but it also looks like a Range Rover, and it's busting through a brick wall. Then it has just a small open sort of window to see that balance wheel ticking back and forth at 21,600 vibrations an hour. Now, the movement inside of this watch, again, like I said, is a Miyota 82S7, 42-hour power reserve, 21 joule, 21,600 vibrations an hour. So it's not a high beat movement by any means, but it is a pretty cool automatic movement, and it is a workhorse. One of the things that I do love about the stainless steel 316L stainless steel PVD black coated case is it is unique, especially in like the crown guards, right? The crown guards are very unique. I really like the way it looks, unlike something like the Bell & Ross, which doesn't really have crown guards. It has crown guards to protect this thing, because if it is going to be an off-road watch, it is going to be rugged. You need something to protect that crown, and it really does look good. Now, it is on a leather strap, and the leather strap is soft. It is slightly thin. My only critique would be maybe a higher quality leather, but honestly, it fits extremely comfortably on the wrist. I don't have any complaints. It's just when it comes to leather and when it comes to getting it wet and stuff like that, mud, if you're gonna do something off-road, honestly, my only critique would be don't use leather, use something more like a silicone strap, because then it's waterproof. But honestly, there's not a whole lot of negative things to say about this watch. I really do like it. I think it looks really good on the wrist. I'm wearing it right now. I think it looks really good on the wrist. I think that it is extremely rugged, and I think they put all the right details in a watch for the price point that they're offering at. Now, I'm going to leave a link down below for their website. In no way am I affiliated. I don't get any sales from any of this. I really just love the watch. I love the uniqueness of the watch, and I really love when brands just do something different. Now, one of the things that I haven't talked about was the packaging that the watch came in. Now, the watch, literally, they say the heritage of the Iron Heart of the Jeep, right? And it literally, the package comes in what is undeniably a Jeep format. The grill is the sleeve that holds the box together, right? You can plainly see that it is exactly, right, Jeep inspired. Inside is just the actual watch itself with the strap and a warranty card, and that's basically it, right? The packaging is simple, it's extremely effective, and honestly, it's very, very nice. If you have a friend who really loves like Jeeps, right, and is possibly someone you want to get into watches, this may be a really good first watch, especially an automatic watch. Now, if you like videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below, leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see on this channel. I have a lot of things coming up in the future. In fact, right after this, I'm going to a lake and I will be doing a dive review on a 2-liter Smatco scuba tank. Now, there's no doubt that this is a scuba tank, simply because they literally put the 2-liter tank on your back and gave you a gauge that comes over your shoulder. There's no denying that now they're in the scuba equipment arena, and honestly, I think it's extremely dangerous. I also have more watches. I have my Seiko Comex modded Submariner watch that I'll be doing a review on. And don't forget, guys, chasestraps.com, chasestraps.com. I now have my own watch strap company. Check it out, very high quality. Most of them are Italian calf leather, handmade vintage watch straps. I'm very, very proud of them. Check out the link down below. And honestly, I think they're extremely affordable, and anything that you guys purchase is just gonna help this channel grow. And anyway, if you guys, again, like videos like this, hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop all those videos. Until next time.